How did you happen? I'm gonna tell. Look at your toes, look at your feet. You're a pretty little bird. Hey, peace and blessings from the Garden of Feodora. Here's what we're dealing with today. The Excellence Egg Incubator. They really missed a chance to make EGG, but somebody probably did that. At the time of recording, this incubator was on sale for $39.99. I look back again, it's on sale for $49.99. So, I'll just say average of 45 bucks. 50 bucks will get you this incubator. It comes with this stand and these racks here. Here's what I did. For quail eggs, I set it up on the first one, skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put it into the 6th slot because that size is perfect for quail eggs. And give it a test, rock it back and forth, right? When it was set down to the 5th slot, it was too tight and the eggs would not rotate. And on the edges where there was extra space, I simply put, standard eggs from my coachins, and it works. So remember, leave 5 empty slots and put it down in the 6th one if you want to do quail eggs. As far as the quail eggs go, you can get 7 in the slot, but I went for 6 because I didn't want them to get so cramped that they couldn't turn. See? Can you count? There's 7. And as you see, this one isn't rotating quite like the others. So I removed one and they're all rotating a lot better. So I did 6. So 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's, do the math, many times eggs. You see, that's a cochin. This is my standard egg. This is open 7. There's 6 empty slots in there. The cochins move fine. But for your standard egg, I would do, 7 empty slots. And if you have larger eggs, then, just act accordingly. This cycles through everything like this. That's the temperature, how many days, and that is how often you want it to rotate the eggs. I have it set for 2 hours, right? The temperature, I have it set for 99.7. You'll see it fluctuate 99.6, 99.7, 99.8. As far as my humidity goes, once I put the chickens in, I kept the well A filled, and it stayed around 40 to 42. Sometimes it spiked at like 48, but it was perfectly fine. Now, you may have your incubator set somewhere near a window or a drafty area, I don't know, so, you move accordingly, but I'm telling you what I did. Now, quail eggs take 18 days before they start hatching, and your standard chicken egg takes about 21 days. On day 14, they go into what's called a lockdown, where you stop the incubator from rotating and let the eggs just rest. That's when you simply take this thing off, right? You remove this and just leave the egg sitting on this plastic mat and let them rest in the incubator. Well, since these take 21 days, these stop rotating on day 18. Here's what I've done. Since we're going to stop everything, because these are in there with the quail, on day 14, what I'll simply do is just stick my hands in once or twice a day and rotate the eggs. Or you can just simply grab the whole incubator and slightly lift it up and down to move these eggs about. On day 18, these eggs should hatch or begin hatching. Some may even hatch on day 16 or 17. When that happens, there'll be so much movement in the incubator that they will just naturally begin to knock these around. The little baby quail, they'll just be jumping around and wiggle worming and everything, and they'll knock all this stuff about. At that time, you can just quit rotating because they will do the job for you. And by the time you get all the baby quail out of the incubator, these will just be hatching. That's a nice little cycle we have. The incubator comes with these little bottles here. You screw the top off, fill it with water, and you place it down inside this well here. That will fill up this reservoir. It comes with 2 bottles. The other one goes there. The instructions say to fill up the second reservoir with the second bottle during lockdown. I didn't do that. I let the first bottle deplete, and reservoir B is larger, and then I filled up the bottle and just put it into reservoir B. That's what I did, and everything stayed fine. The humidity was at about 70. It would fluctuate from like 60 to 78. I just let it do its thing, and you'll see how it worked out. So we're going to go in now, and we're going to put the eggs in. They're in. Okay, now you see this little slit right here. I don't know if you can see that, but you want to line it up with that little doohickey that sticks down. That's the rotator. It's sticking directly inside that slit. Now you hit the plus button and hold that down for about 3 seconds to test the rotation and make sure everything is working right. And as you see, I did not line it up. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. See? It's not in there. Okay. All right, let's try it again. There it is. See? Now, I was thinking it needed a more dramatic roll than that. Like it should roll it forward and back, then forward and back. It just takes it back and forward. I thought it was a bit less than what we needed, but it actually worked just fine. And I know you see feathers there, which means I'm recording this out of sync, which means that you know I already had some hatches going on in here. But let's stop playing Spider-Man Noir, okay? You ain't no detective. Let's just go ahead and enjoy the video. Here we are at 14 days later. I must admit that this has held steady at 99.6 degrees, even though the humidity had fluctuated a bit, but it's fine. So I'm not even gonna complain about that. So being day 14, I'm gonna go ahead and get these quail eggs out of there, and we're gonna candle them and see what's going on. All right, we have removed all the eggs, and now I'm gonna go ahead and candle them. We have a few. See, this looks, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of, you can see through it. Well, this is not one that we want to keep, but I'm going to show you one. See how dark that is? Yeah, this definitely has a little baby inside. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these done, and I'll be back. Beautiful people. We have these. And we have these. Guess which ones are the fertile eggs? If you said these right here, you are right, actually. None of these are fertile. Now, these quail eggs here, I pulled them, I think only like after a week that I saw the boy was getting busy with the gals. So I was kind of in a hurry to do this, so it's, you know. And then we have these. These are from our silkies. These right here. We have 2 cochins and 2 silkies. A male silkie, a female silkie, and 2 female cochins. I don't know which egg this is, but we'll find out when it hatches. So these are going to go back into the incubator, and in about 3 to 4 days, we'll see some babies. Stay tuned. And now they're in lockdown. The temperatures are going back up, but they are in lockdown, and we're going to wait a few days. And there we go. We have our first one. There's some other little pippas in there. You can see some of the eggs rocking. And this one is here. So welcome to the world, little guy. Glad we could help. Bite, bite, bite. Bite, bite. I don't know how that happened. Somebody got some explaining to do. How did you happen? I'm gonna tell. Look at your toes. Look at your feet. You're a pretty little bird.
That black beak.
Yep. Come on. Why everybody freeze up? Cause he from a different part of town. Hey man, get used to it. The girls are all over you, boy. Kissing his cheek. Man, look. It's like that. Alright, so it looks like everybody worked out fine. We have a success rate of, let's see, 11 out of 12 made it. And we hatched one, we'll just call him Token. I don't know why. But we got a Silky there. I think the incubator worked just fine. It worked fine, so fine, in fact, that I ordered another. That's right, because we have a lot of quail eggs, and our Silky is doing what he's supposed to do out there with the ladies. So I've been seeing that little bullseye in the yolk, so I know that they are fertile. With that being said, thank you for rocking with the best, and peace and blessings from the Garden of Feodora. Like this. This is what it does.